Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am a hot mess after cleaning for hours, but I just wanted to preface this video because the clips that I recorded may not make sense without a little explanation. I was in the middle of recording a cleaning video that's not gonna come out for a few weeks, and I was having a reaction to the spray, and not like, you guys will see in a minute, not like anything medical emergency or anything like that, but I was starting to have an issue with how strong the fragrance was. And so I just started to record my reaction. I was gonna include it in that video, and then I was like, you know what? I gave such a rave review, and my actual review, this deserves its own video. So I hope this is not too confusing. I tried to make the clips seamless because again, they were part of a larger video, and I just clipped them in there so that you guys could have this video to reference if you're considering buying her product. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, you guys, I have to be honest. Now that I did my whole table with this fragrance, and I stayed in the room with her while I was like going all around the table in the same room, cleaning up, it is a little too strong for me. And I usually don't say that, I guess because the mint is like in my nose. Last time I cleaned an area, went to another room, cleaned an area, went to another room, like went around my house for the review. And then I came back and it was like grounded out nicely. Now it's like stuck in my nose. So if you're gonna use this, I would either say try diluting it more, or I would say maybe cleaning an area with it last before you leave the room. And then when you come back, it shouldn't bother you. But yeah, I've been in here for like what, 10 or 15 minutes with the fragrance after I did it, and it's like burning my nose because I think the mentholy mint part is so strong. So I'm not someone who's sensitive to fragrance, and it's a lot for me if I'm staying in the same room with it. So if you have pets or young kids, I would definitely be wary with using this. Maybe air out the room or use it right before you leave the room, but it's a lot. So that's just a little update on that. All right, I am opening up my sliding door because at this point I am legit getting a headache from the Love Mix spray. So, sorry Meg, it's a little too much, girl. We gotta dilute that stuff. Updated review of the product. This is what I have to say about it. I personally have found that it's worked great on everything I've used it on so far. If that changes, I'll let you guys know. You do have to use less on mirrors, and less of the product overall seems to be like the key. But one thing I want to say is that I think that Meg should have had product testers. Now maybe she did, she didn't mention that, but I personally had a little small candle business in the past, and I would think something was really strong or really weak, or it smelled amazing or it smelled terrible, and I would give it to other people who had different homes than me, smaller homes or larger homes, and they would come back with total different feedback. I would say, oh, this candle is so strong, and they would say, I could hardly smell it. Or it would be the other way around, right? Sometimes I would say, I couldn't get a strong scent out of this, and then somebody would say, that was so strong I had to blow it out like after 10 minutes because I couldn't handle it in my house. So scent is very subjective. Everybody responds to certain types of fragrances differently, and I gave such a rave review of the fragrance in my actual like review video that I only thought it was fair that I would stop and actually update you guys now that I'm having a problem with the fragrance. And there's like a fluffy thing floating around it. It's like distracting me, a fuzzball. Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys that update really quickly because I'm still in the middle of cleaning here, and I actually have almost considered leaving my kitchen and going and working in the living room because I'm getting such a bad headache. And again, I'm not someone who's very sensitive to smell. So just keep that in mind. I hate to influence someone to buy this product based on the fact that I thought it smelled so great, and then to come back and find out, oh, you guys, it is just way too much. So I hope Meg doesn't get offended by people who are trying to give her honest feedback, and I hope that she'll take this feedback and just look at it and say, hey, you know what, everybody's different. Maybe I should have had more people test in their homes. She did mention that she has really high ceilings in her home, and so she had to make the product really strong so it would not dissipate. But she may not have thought about the fact that other people with regular 8-foot ceilings like I have in my home, or 9-foot ceilings is probably more average, 8 to 9 foot for most people homes, that the fragrance is going to be too much. I've had the door here open for a good 15 minutes and I'm still getting sick from it. I almost feel nauseous. And again, I'm not somebody who is sensitive to smell. So I am gonna try diluting this product further in the future, and I will let you guys know how that affects me. Obviously, I can't do that today because I'm so overwhelmed by the smell right now. My nose almost feels burnt, like it's too much. And so, yeah, just wanted to update you guys on that because I gave such a rave review on the smell when I did my first review, but guys, it's definitely too much. Unless you have a home with like 12 to 14 foot ceilings, this is probably gonna be too much for you because I, again, am not sensitive to smell and I'm dying here. So I do love the way it smells, it's just way too much. So hopefully she'll kind of go back to the drawing board with that and take this as a constructive criticism. I'm definitely rooting for Meg to have a successful cleaning company and business and everything like that. But I think sometimes constructive criticism is something you have to take, and it's hard, believe me, I know. As someone who has attempted a couple of different businesses, it's very hard for me to take constructive criticism at times, and with maturity and life experience, it's something that becomes easier. But anyway, just wanted to say I am rooting for her, but I didn't want you guys to purchase this product on my previous review and then be like sick once you buy it. So yeah, let's get back to cleaning.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and got a little bit out of it. If you have any other questions about the product, please leave them down below, and I will talk to y'all in my next video.